Stepping up is Nick Madrigal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. So now to the plate, number 18. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. McCullers has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The next 0-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in will be Wilson Contreras, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy. And now here is Carlos Correa, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kickoff. The second inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Kyle Tucker is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 10.
Digging in next, Yuli Gurriel. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And that pitch. This is in the dirt, and it's 2-0. Now 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. Astros. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Patrick Wisdom. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next up, Jason Hayward. Right side, but it's well foul. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that new inning set to get underway. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Maldonado playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the 27th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he fouls this one off. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. So now into the box is number 66. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now to the plate, Justin Steele. And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Altuve for one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Number 66 comes on now, and he has it one down. First pitch of the AB now. Alex Bregman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Alex Bregman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Yordan Alvarez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today. Now at the plate, here is number 18. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Now
digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. And that one yanked just foul. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. One run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now here it comes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put in. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. A set and the pitch. Carlos Correa is at the plate as he watches ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So one down, no one aboard. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to dig in, Yuli Gurriel. These guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Blake making contact on that swing and will do it again on 1 and 2.
That's a ball.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job to lay off that.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So here is Patrick Wisdom. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping in once again is Jason Hayward. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Nico Horner will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Leading off the inning, it'll be Martin Maldonado as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
At the plate, Lance McCullers. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now batting, right fielder.
And he fouls this one off. McCullers is off of first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Liner towards second, so they do get their first hit, but their first. So in now for Chicago, number 66 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, swinging a ball hit on the ground. halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter, as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for route number 1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next, it'll be Nick Madrigal. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Number 66 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Jordan Alvarez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. This will send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Kyle Tucker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the... Striding in is number 18. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Number 18.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 0-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Through first and hustling for second. And this throw gets away from him.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Into the box, Ian Happ. And he puts it on the ground to second. There is Altuve. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at 3rd. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Yuli Gurriel is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Martin Maldonado stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Aledmus Diaz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will get there as the go-ahead run is quickly to third now with the 2-out triple. Here's Michael Brantley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, that's time.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. From the belt, the pitch. Alex Bregman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Trying to do way too much up there from what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Jake Myers will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Zach Greinke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and out of here.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Tucker waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the shortstop.
In now is Nico Horner. Swinging on the first pitch here as that came back and caught the catcher flush on the mask that time. Ouch. No hits to this point. This is in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, number 66. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a flare out toward right center. Altuve is there, and that ends. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Count remains at 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Happ is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Here's the first pitch to him. Kyle Tucker is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cubbies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Cody Hoyer gets the W on the mound, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.